My name is Sara Jamal. I'm the Director of Autism Support Center Kenya, which means I'm administrator, overseer, and I also do behavior and modification therapy with some of our clients as well. Autism is a neurological disorder that affects the parts of the brain where things such as communication, socialization, and things like that develop. We call it autism spectrum disorder because it covers an entire spectrum, which means you can have a low functioning type of autism where the child will tend to be nonverbal, very dependent on others, all the way up to high functioning where what we call Asperger's syndrome, where you have a very fully functioning, intelligent child that they tend to be what we call savants. So they might be a genius in an area such as mathematics, science, music, or art, and they tend to be very highly intelligent. Autism, there are many behaviors that can come with autism, things such as, like I said earlier, it could be nonverbal, lack of eye contact. You'll see behaviors like John's where he flaps and makes just noises like that. He's fulfilling a sensory need. Autism can come with many other disorders as well, such as maybe like insomnia, attention deficit disorder, which is ADD, or gastrointestinal issues can also come with autism as well. So it can cover quite a lot of different things. There's actually so much scientific research done on autism, but there is still not one concrete known cause. Some research shows that it could be genetic, environmental, meaning maybe coming from pollution and things like that. There's also some instances where you see kids that receive vaccines then all of a sudden develop autism. But like I said, there's not one known cause. Autism is it affects everybody, whether you're white or black or Indian, whether you're poor or wealthy, whether you're from America, from Africa. It affects people just the same. And recently, the new statistic that's come out is that autism affects 1 in 68 kids, which means most likely you know someone that has autism. Everybody knows someone that has autism. It's not caused by bad behavior from the parents. It's not anything to do with religion. Autism affects everyone from every part of the world the same. There is no cure for autism, but it is treatable. Depending on the type of autism the child has, the severity, you can take medication for maybe if the child has some hyperactive behaviors. There's some medication that can maybe calm the child and might reduce some of the aggressive tendencies. Also, like John, he's been put on a special diet where mom has completely removed things such as gluten, dairy, and sugar and caffeine from his diet. And that you might also see a decrease in hyperactivity, aggressiveness, and then they could become calmer. It also reduces the tummy issues. Kids with autism tend to have sensitive guts, so they're more prone to being lactose intolerant and have a sensitivity to gluten. So also removing these things from the diet can reduce these symptoms. With regular therapies and treatment, you'll also see improvement. So children for example, who are nonverbal, would need speech and language therapy. And it will take time. It's not something that happens within days. It's something that takes months or years for that child to maybe develop verbal tendencies. But doesn't mean that every child will. Some children may never develop the ability to verbalize and speak. And then there's also occupational therapy, which will help these kids learn everyday living skills. So toilet training, they'll learn hygiene, how to take care of them, brush their own teeth, dress themselves. Also, occupational therapists can help develop vocational skills as well. So maybe someone with autism can eventually earn for a living. Also, there's behavior modification. So say a child has an undesired behavior, let's say like self-harm, banging their head or biting themselves. This behavior modification, you work with positive and negative reinforcement to replace the negative behavior with a positive behavior. So all these treatments together can help improve behaviors and can help reduce negative behaviors. Our office, we now, over the last couple of years, we've realized there are more special needs that need addressed here than just autism. So although autism is our main focus, we do have a physical therapist for kids with cerebral palsy. We have an occupational therapist which works with kids with autism and cerebral palsy and Down syndrome. So we're located on 3rd Parklands, and we have a child development center. The Autism Support Center we offer trainings for parents, caregivers, and teachers to learn more about autism and other special needs. We've partnered with ISK and Premier Academy to hold monthly social gatherings for kids with autism so that they can have the chance to learn social skills, they make friends, and when they go to the school, they pair up with their buddies. We've been working with ISK for over 4 years, and now when the kids get to the school, they know who their buddies are. They go straight for their buddy, and they look forward to that time with their new friend. So that's one of our most successful programs is the Social Butterfly gatherings. I had mentioned before, we also do therapy at our development center. We also work to raise awareness, because in this part of the world, autism is not something that's widely known about. So we raise awareness and educate communities. We try to advocate for people who may have experienced any abuse from others due to their autism and lack of understanding. So it's important that we educate, spread knowledge, and raise awareness as well.